ask you a question about the bottom half of the Eastern Conference, specifically the Heat, who started out the season 11-30 and have absolutely turned around and been on fire. They now sit in that 7th spot in the Eastern Conference standings. Where does Erik Spoelstra sit for your Coach of the Year candidates list?
He is in the top 3. I don't know that I can give it to him because I do think that when we look at the Coach of the Year, Alexa, we know is over the entire season, the full body of work. And the best body of work of any coach this season belongs to Mike D'Antoni. He's done a tremendous job in Houston with that team. I also think the other guy that's got to be up there is Scott Brooks in Washington, just in terms of how he's just outsized expectations with that team. And after an extremely rough start, got them turned around in a big way. And you can't forget that Washington got all this momentum going when they didn't have a bench, when they were playing 6 viable guys. Now they got 9 viable guys to play. But Brooks was able to really get them turned around without a ton of depth on that team and did a tremendous job. So I would put Spoelstra as 3rd. And it's remarkable that I'll call this Erik Spoelstra's best coaching job he's ever done in his career, which is a big statement for a guy that's been in 4 finals with 2 titles. But he just doesn't have a ton of talent. And his ability to turn this thing around, get them playing the way they want to play, getting Dion Waiters to buy in has been a huge, huge thing for them. Whiteside feels very important in that team. Dragic is having one of the best years of his career. And I just mentioned to you guys some of the conditioning issues that are marring Cleveland. No conditioning issues in Miami. You got a bunch of guys on that roster: Dragic, Johnson, Waiters, Whiteside. One common element to all of them are in the best shape of their career. And that's been a huge thing for Miami in terms of them being able to have the success that they do. And I don't know if they can beat anybody in the first round, but they certainly can be a pain in somebody's rump.
Yeah, I'll tell you another name, the coach of the team that might be in first place in the Eastern Conference when all is said and done. How about Brad Stevens there? So don't forget that name.
No, he's done a tremendous job there. And the thing with Brad Stevens that is important to note is he's done a great job overcoming injuries. I mean, they're like 24-8 when they have Horford, Bradley, and Thomas all healthy. But think about it. Those are your 3 best players. You've only had them for 32 games healthy together, and he's got them at 48-27. So, yeah, Brad Stevens belongs certainly in that conversation as well. I don't know if I put him with the other 3 just because of the expectations of what his team was supposed to do. He's probably, passed them a little bit, but not a ton, where I look at guys like Brooks and Spoelstra and D'Antoni a little bit more. But, yeah, no doubt Brad Stevens, you can't say a bad word about the job he's done there.